Alrighty, I'm starting it. Am I supposed to read that? Frosty welcome, dear Mr. Charles Reed, as you requested. I've researched the outbursts of hysteria and visions in the city of Oakmont. Mass, it turns out your assumptions are correct. Such cases are indeed more frequent here. Men and women from across the country are drawn to Oakmont, haunted by visions similar to yours. City drowning, the presence of something great yet unknown. As luck has it, I believe we have stumbled upon the source of your ailment and the person who might help you with it. Prepare yourself. Hello, I'm going to change it right now. There we go. Should be better now. I already read this in the loading screen.
Never trust a tourist advertisement. Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Trouble here, it says I need to get my belongings.
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Why is this so difficult? What am I missing?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I mean, what am I supposed to do? This doesn't make any sense. Let me start over. What I'll do is I'll try to leave, and then after he says that, then I'll grab the stuff. But it shouldn't be so difficult just to start the beginning of a game. At least I don't, in my opinion, it shouldn't. It is a detective game though, so you're supposed to like puzzle solve and search for clues. I have it on easy though. Like you can change the combat difficulty, and you can also change the difficulty of the detective work. And that's set to easiest. Oh, looks like I was able to fast forward that. Okay. Alright, so...
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Okay. I feel like I am supposed to be able to pick up this gun.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Take your belongings off my ship first.
Open.
Okay, so I was supposed to turn it for some reason, and I accidentally skipped what it said. I'm supposed to rotate the pistol.
Now get out!
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van der Berg, at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vanderberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes. But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
Reaching Oakmont was no easy task. Most maps I found didn't mark it, and this rickety packet ship is the only one that sailed here. Why is that?
Oakmont is no ordinary place. Its unique geographical position and the flood, a recent natural disaster, make it nigh impossible to reach. But you made it, Mr. Reed. I'm sure the tides of fate would have brought you here one way or another.
Tell me about this flood.
It began 6 months ago. Storms raged for several weeks, and the water has risen ever higher without receding. Now the city is cut off from the mainland. I must say I rather like it, despite the inconvenience. Atmosphere, you know?
That's an eye-catching suit.
Thank you, Mr. Reed. A mere flood is no excuse for one to abandon one's style.
I take it you're a big fan of yellow.
Well, I have a particular weakness for it. Call it a personal quirk.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton tends to stand out from the crowd.
Can you tell me a little about Mr. Throgmorton?
A remarkable creature. Scion of a robust bloodline. A philanthropist, a scholar, and the patron of the famous Oakmont University. A man of great ambitions and even greater ego. Do not make him wait.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for the like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot, or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. I've marked the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes? Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a thief.
Well, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed. The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fine.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go away.
The name's Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
What happens to your son? What do you know about the visions? Why do you look like a gorilla?
Please forgive the question, but I've never met a man quite like you before.
That's because no man measures up to the Throgmorton lineage. Proud and powerful blood flows through our veins. My father united with a certain royal family, which has blessed all our offspring with these exquisite features.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. That he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey. I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. But now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damn city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees?
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss. And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
Sorry, did you just say Vera? What does that mean?
You had better get used to the Oakmont dialect, outsider. That is, if you want to fit in. It is a fascinating blend. Vera means fine. I was saying, we have a deal.
I see. Thank you. I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Tane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert and his fishermen supposedly brought him to their house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
Where's the house where this...
For Kay's sake, I thought you were a private eye. Was standing.
You mentioned a lifeboat.
Yes. Face the house, then to the left is a beach that borders a fence.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Alrighty.
Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us. Join in, newcomer. Praise the sea with us.
Look at this dead octopus here. Nobody's messing with your chat because nobody has the power to do that. It's just certain things you can't say. You already know that. I don't think my character can jump.
The door won't budge.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Man, why are there dead octopus in here?
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Oh, that scared me, even though it's just a guy standing there.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, my head. What? Who are you? Are you police? I've already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about you.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was out of stock.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside, on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds, and okay, my head began to burst, and he woke up, and after that, I don't remember a thing, just dreams. drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything, and I have no idea what Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
Who is this K you keep mentioning?
Outsider, show some respect. Kay is our lord, our light, our love.
Sorry, I didn't know. I'll leave you to it.
Please, detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me? Did I kill Paul? Or did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Choo-choo. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
I lost some health from falling into that water.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Five cards short of a full house. 5 cards short of a full house. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulein, Haften. Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like Prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much. So, that's what an Innsmouther looks like. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. Five cards short of a full house. I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella. He was beaten to a pulp.
Yeah, I'd be trying to get out of this town. I'm not a fan of the water anyway.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nugulenahat.
My head. I still hear those voices.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? Something. Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
Can't catch a mackerel since it was in
You like it here,
took over the
newcomer?
fishing business.
Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
I hope someone finds this. My name is Albert Throgmorton. This is my will. I want to warn you. Don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There's unreadable. Cycle goes on and on. And in the end, it comes. I must warn everybody. I must tell my father. He's here. Okay, looks like that's what I was supposed to do. And I have it on the easiest detective difficulty, so it tells me when I've got all the stuff.
Mr. Throgmorton, I found this in the lifeboat. Looks like it's your son's will.
Give it to me. Oh, my boy, what did you get yourself into? If only I hadn't sent you on that cursed expedition.
Bye.
You just have to look. I mean, people that are used to these kind of games, it's probably easy for them. You have to search and keep your eyes open. Yeah, look for stuff. Okay, so that part's done.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
I thought I already looted this earlier. Maybe you can keep looting it and get items. Looks like items for guns.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for. take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this.
Let's see what you find.
Retrocognition, how do I use that?
There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. There was a fierce fight here, but someone tried to flee. Choo choo. Ahem.
Like the boxes with this tic-tac-toe marker or whatever it is has like crafting resources in it, and I think they refill over time.
What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
Yeah, run! Take this, ape face.
What's happening? What's happening?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Yeah, I still hear those voices.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not? I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
I can appreciate what they're trying to do here, but I'm not good at this kind of stuff. Not good with words.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
Yeah, I'm supposed to like find out what happened.
I gave you clear instructions, did I not?
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket.
Lewis, please just give me one more week. I know I owe you, but I'm underwater like everyone else right now. I don't yet have enough stock to operate the bar smoothly with the fuzz snooping around the port. But don't worry, I've struck a nice deal with the proper people, and should have a steady supply channel soon. Just one more week and I'll return everything with double interest. Peter.
The blood is fresh. Whoever it belongs to could not have got far.
Scared the shit out of me when I saw that.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
When I heard that creepy sound and then I saw that thing, I got chills and then I ran away. It's like my first instinct is just to run away from that little monster. At the bar in Oakmont Port. Here's the port, so I can place a marker here. There we go. And I can, I don't know if I can go back and tell the dad. It's very strange that they look like, gorillas.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible. And when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
No. It cannot be true. No, no, no. I don't believe it. No.
My condolences, Mr. Throgmorton. I had hoped for a happier outcome.
Your condolences will not bring him back. So much of our blood spilt for nothing. So much effort in vain. My poor Albert. Tell me you know who did it. I want to look him in the eyes. Make him beg for mercy.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throgmorton. Bring me that dirtbag, Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
There's no stats, but there's combat proficiency, vigor. This is probably okay. This is like health and stuff. Indigestible man-eating eels deal half damage to you while swimming. Oh my gosh, this game's gonna be scary for me because I'm afraid of water. Carry 4 more shotgun rounds. More health. 1 more grenade. Firebomb. This is mind powers. Yeah, the swimming games. In Skyrim, you can get a water breather helmet. Or you can take a potion where you breathe underwater for a little bit. Traps. Set traps twice as quickly. Traps hold the enemies in place for longer. Sharpen teeth on traps. If I level up this early, it'll help me level up more quickly. Absolute clarity. And stay sane for slightly longer. Sanity kits. Okay, so now I go this way.
The port is closed by order of Robert Throgmorton. Back off.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around. You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of, fortune teller?
Yes, my dear, yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
I am kind of curious, but I don't want to give her a bullet. I only have 6.
Some other time. Maybe.
As you wish.
Craft bullets right here. With gunpowder shell casings. Before I craft ammo, I should get these perks. I get a chance to get materials back. Master Survivalist and crafting efficiency. I really want this. I think this will be the first perk I get. These 3. To level up quickly. If I'm gonna get these, I should get them early.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it. Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
Bye.
Look at that. He's got a lever. Is that a lever shotgun? Got a nice lever shotgun right there.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Throck. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him, once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
I think it's getting pretty late, isn't it? Nina, it's past your bedtime. I think maybe we should wait till tomorrow to play this. Yeah, I can wait to finish this tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna turn it off here. I think I might be able to just save anywhere. Yeah, I can save here. Okay, that's good. Alright, saving. Game saved. And tomorrow, or whenever you're ready to watch again, we could find out... Well, I think we know what's going to happen. I'm going to bring the guy back. I think Mr. Throgmorton wants him alive. So I should make an effort to bring him alive. I have a feeling I'll get a better reward if I can do that.
Oh. Yeah. Hey. Got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Alright. See ya. So yeah, tomorrow or whenever you're ready, we can continue this. I have a few other games like this too, and I think I could just put them on maybe normal difficulty. That way the pace of the game isn't so slow. I could it could be more like a story. Alright. Good night.